All right, today we're going to talk about water barrels. Water barrels are great to go and collect a little bit of rainwater to go and use for your garden. What I did is I just took the existing downspout, I cut it off and just had it directed into the actual top of the water barrel. And so this water barrel has a screen on it to try to keep the mosquitoes out, and there's a few holes in it all around for the water to land on here and go in each one of the holes. So that's kind of how the water goes in. We have a vent for it. I mean, this is a vent also, but this is kind of more like an overflow. So it vents itself naturally by allowing water to go into it. But if there's an overflow that's needed, you have an overflow that comes out, so the water will only get up to here or so. This one is a 2-barrel system. Each one of the barrels are 55 gallons, and they have this little rubber grommet is what I used to try to seal the barrel. So in between it, down here, you'll see that there's a pipe that connects it, and so there's a rubber grommet around on both of them, and that pipe goes in between. So that's how they connect together. You could connect multiple ones going on, but I like having just the 2 because if I need to go and clean them, I can just let the water out and then just dump it over, clean it and put it back up. If I want to take water out, I have a faucet down here, and it has another rubber grommet here that is used to seal the water. So you can see this one's almost totally full, but the rubber grommet keeps the water out. You know, you can let the water out, water the garden slow. You can turn this around if you want to. It's really, really very handy. You can point it any direction you want. So that's the way I kind of build these water barrels. They're really handy to have around. You can put a hose to this and soak something. You can grab the water for making seed balls. You can grab the water from the tank. So here we just have a little 1-gallon pot, watering pot. Just take it off. This one is mostly full. We had a rain yesterday, and there's a lot of pollen, so the water looks like it's a little dirty, but that's just pollen from the trees. And you scoop it up. You've got your water. I've got these at all 4 corners of the house, so I can go and use it on wherever I want to. And these hugelkulturs are new, and they need a little bit more water while they're new. Once they get older and that wood rots in there, then that will soak up more and more water. The more organic matter you have in there, the more water your hugelkultur will hook up. Sometimes I'll go and take these little tops off, and then I'll just go along the edge back and forth and get myself in some. If the water starts to roll off, I'll just move to a different area. But I'm trying to just keep this totally soaked. And this is kind of my way of doing that, all along the top. So that water will just run on through and go down to, you know, make the whole hugelkultur fill with water. So that's kind of how I do the water barrels and how I treat my hugelkulturs with water. But eventually this one next year probably won't need any water. We get a fair amount of water in Virginia, central Virginia here, and we're just about to get in the rainy season, so hopefully this will be a minimal amount of water in the future. Thanks.